Hey everybody, Gina Mizell here alongside Danny Moran. It is Wednesday following Oregon State's practice. The Beavers, of course, return home to face San Jose State on Saturday at Reser Stadium, and it was an offensive availability day. Of course, the Beavers coming off a really tough performance, especially in the second half against Michigan. You talked to offensive coordinator Dave Baldwin, kind of just summarize his thoughts on the game and maybe what the Beavers need to do moving forward, starting with Saturday's game.
Yeah, I mean, I think like you said, really not a lot went right for the offense last week, particularly in the second half when they ran 16 plays for 9 yards. I think from a more optimistic perspective, which is kind of what Dave Baldwin was taking, he had identified 6 big play opportunities that the team left on the table. So I think when they've gone back through film, they basically say, okay, we're one guy away from breaking out and making something happen. You know, we'll see kind of how far along they are this week. I think it's against a different type of defense that, you know, with San Jose State than Michigan. One encouraging, bit of news, at least according to Storm Woods, who also spoke today, said he's 100%. He obviously didn't play in the first half last week against Michigan, but by all accounts he'll be available. We didn't see much from him today, but what did you hear? I know you talked to Telly Lockett, the running back coach, about that rotation and kind of what do you expect this week? Yeah,
it'll be interesting to see. I mean, again, like you said, Storm Woods did not take a snap during the portion that was open to the media, but he's been limited in practice off and on, even dating back to the spring, so I don't know how much you can take from that. But in talking to Telly Lockett, he obviously is pleased with some aspects of Chris Brown's game. His protections are better, he's finishing runs, obviously had that one nice run on that first drive for the Beavers, and then of course there's some young guys behind him, a Deltron Sands, even a Ryan Nall, Damian Haskins. He's still waiting for him mentally kind of to come around, so it'll be interesting to see how this rotation shakes out. I would not be shocked if Chris Brown started. I also would not be shocked if Storm Woods got some reps in there as well, and they kind of had that 1-2 punch that we're looking for. So that's going to be something to monitor, I think, not just today and moving forward this week, but also the entire season.
Yeah, and it's really hard to kind of take a lot from last week's performance in the sense of that offense looked so good in the first drive when they went 79 yards and scored a touchdown to open up the game, and then just we're struggling so much. Another interesting note: Ricky Ortiz, who's converting to linebacker. I asked Dave Baldwin about that and kind of where that leaves the H-back position. He said, do not be surprised if you see Ricky Ortiz on offense in short yardage situations. So maybe two-way player, a little Chuck Bednarik type situation for all we know. But I think there's a lot of things in flux, like you mentioned with the running backs. Another thing they have to improve on is third down efficiency. I think it was 1 for 11 last week against Michigan, and so that led to, I think, 4 3-and-outs in the second half.
And another guy to maybe watch on that H-back spot is Noah Togai, a freshman, in the part that we were able to watch. I believe it was Marcus McMurray, and hit him down the field for a touchdown during scout team work. So he could be another true freshman that maybe burns his red shirt and starts playing for the Beavers. So again, we will be here tomorrow. Gary Anderson is the only person talking, and then of course Saturday's game is at 5 p.m. at Reser Stadium. So for Danny Moran, I'm Gina Mizell. Keep it on OregonLive.com and keep reading the Oregonian every day, and we will catch you next time.